So aloha, and this is John from Human Design Hawaii. And thank the gods I get to say that again. For those of you that don't know or aren't up on current events here at the Unleashed Mad Studio, this will be our final video from our Sedona bunker. We're not moving to Hawaii, we've already moved. The bodies just haven't quite gotten there. I mean, this is one of the strangest things. I've never felt so catapulted into a situation before. So, I mean, it's on. I mean, I already own a house on the Puna coast of the Big Island. Beautiful, like just right off the Red Road there. That's close enough. I'm not naming any surf breaks, and so we're already there, and our forms are just trying to catch up. And a really interesting thing is like, and I haven't had this before. My body has so much energy and power to get there, and it's strong. But my passenger, the guy that's got to write the checks and do the bills, and dude, he's exhausted. So this is very kind of a trippy, like, okay, well, this is a whole new experience thing happening. So, Hawaii is, I have a deep love for the islands, but I honestly thought that I'd be going more to South America. I mean, I just really thought that I was over this whole American trip, and I realized it was just being here on the mainland that really got that. There is this very different frequency. It's just not mine. And where I'm going in Hawaii is pretty much as close to the third world as is left in the Hawaiian Islands. So I'm thanking Pele, the god, for inviting me, because it was a very strong invitation. Or it's just happening to me, or I'm being thrown off the mainland, or whatever. I don't really care. I'm just happy I'm going home. Guys, in that environment, it's so much more conducive to like it's almost third world, guys. I mean, all the food, all the shamanic work that we like to do, it's all going on there. I've got people, and so many people will ask me about, doing that type of work. And although I don't, I may do that work, and Devin does some of that work with people when it's correct. It's really nice that we're going into environments where there's already all of that going on. That's a big thing for us, because it is definitely been part of our trip, and there was just such an organic feel to the way human design was going on. When I was in the islands before, I understand it's probably changed quite a bit now since I left, and et cetera. But man, coming here to Sedona, I mean, this was finishing school for the Projector, I mean, whether it was, expert teachers or this entity or that school or whoever that thought they were going to tell me how I was going to teach, when I was, where, how, I mean, anything. I mean, it was really funny to see just how unrecognized I was, that they really don't get what I do. I mean, as a projector, I can't teach the way these other people teach. I mean, I understand people can just lecture. Man, if I'm for you, I reach out and I grab you. And I see everything that's not working, and I start building on this foundation of what is. And I mean, it is such a different trip than what I see other teachers doing. And I'm not saying that, my trip is right for everyone, because quite honestly, it ain't, and Unleashed Studios is just this another mad project that's happened. I mean, I'm actually a little worried about what the new Hawaii studios, what's going to be coming out of the new Hawaii studio. But I have this collective imperative, guys. So whether or not it's actually under the umbrella of Unleashed or it goes back to Human Design Hawaii, we're not even clear. The next video you'll see will be, shot from Hawaii, and the next webcast will be coming from Hawaii. Dude, I mean, just the serendipity, the beauty of all of it. I mean, it was really, it's just a wonderful unfolding, and how magical it is for me to have just taken this ride, and and I see like everything, I mean, I own my part in all this. When I came here, I thought I would be working with these other teachers and organizations, and that was all like on the brochure. It was one by one. I ended up having to just go, fuck off, leave me alone. And I mean, it was cute because it was right when I was turning 14 in human design, which is about a year ago now. And it was like really just like my 14-year-old childhood thing. Like I had to go absolutely postal on my parents, basically. At 14, I moved out. For those of you who don't know, 15 or so. And I honestly, from that moment, I started dropping so much weight so fast that the girls at the health food store actually thought I had cancer. A girl that took me aside was like, "Do you have cancer?" And then one of the doctors in town called me, and they were like, "We heard you lost all this weight. What's your secret?" I was like, "I got rid of the wrong people. I mean, I just had to cut the wrong people out of my life." But what's funny about that story, guys, is it really was my own stupidity. I mean, when we say be your own authority, it's a long road. I've been able to help people for a long time. But really getting to a place of comfort in my trip and understanding, no, dude, I've got my own crazy fractal. I've got my own way of doing things. The reason that people don't get what I do is because they don't get what I do. It's called not being recognized. And so I think it's just better for the whole world. If John goes back to the islands, lives, in my dream is, and I rarely get my dreams, but my dream is I'll just be doing a few readings a week and sitting in my little, my little house on the hill overlooking the ocean. I'm sure that's a fantasy. I'm quite sure that's a fantasy, but, because I do have this collective imperative, and I really want to just thank everybody from Unleashed. And when we said there was a mutation, we had no idea how big it was. I mean, all of this stuff is still coming. More is happening. I mean, more happened today than by 9 a.m. than I could even imagine, in terms of getting this out to the world. And, for all those organizations that think that I can't do whatever, wherever, or have people teach in whatever language, I'm sorry, guys, but I mean, there is no one between me and the world anymore, guys. And I don't mean any disrespect, and I honor that everybody's got their little whatever businesses they need to run and stuff, but that's just not us, man. I mean, Unleashed is a listener-empowered deal. We spend a lot of time and money getting stuff out to the collective. I mean, for those 20 emails a day, or it's an exaggeration, the 3 to 5 emails I get a day thanking me, it'd be nice if you included $20 with them, because I have, I'm very selective about who I bring in and who I work with, and that's something that's also very, very specific to the Projector. It's like we really got to be seen by the people that we're working with, but the amount of people I've gotten to turn on to human design, as a 58, 52. This is the ignition of the logical process. Devin's son Earth's also 58, 52, so I'm like, oh boy. And then together we make a manifester, whoa, So, no, I was a little, Sedona's a beautiful place, and I was mesmerized by the desert for a few minutes, but oh my God, I cannot wait to get home. And right now I just feel like I'm running the clock out. We got a lot of video production to do. We got a lot coming out. But guys, if you want to support us continuing to get stuff out to the world, send us a few bucks every now and then. We see how many hundreds, thousands, millions watch our shit, dude. I mean, we try. I mean, we can't look. And, if a few of you would kick down with a few bucks, dude, we don't have time to make products. I barely have time to work with the people that I can work with, and that's a very select amount of people. Devin's already running his youth program. I mean, he's doing everything he can. I mean, we're projectors, guys. I mean, we're doing as much as we can, but no, I can't package up with this little lecture and sell it this week for that, and this one for that. I mean, it's just, it's too much work. So if you want to get involved, with Unleashed and whatever's going to happen next, if we even call it Unleashed, we'll see, Human Design Aloha, who knows, But really, guys, it's more just this beautiful, I mean, I'm in awe of what's happening to me, because I know that I'm not doing it. And I've known that I'm not doing it forever. I mean, I've known that, but when you get to the place where you don't know who's doing what, man, it's a little spooky. It can be scary, and I'm just passing through that, I know we say 7 years, but I really want you guys to start to wrap your head around 14, because I mean that was really where you had to learn how to live this way in the world, you know, and you just kind of track it, you know, with your life story, because man, it matches up so perfectly with my life story. It is funny. This thing's helpless, man. It's not gonna stop, dude. I see that it's in power every time there's, you know, it's like the projector thing. It's like there's someone to help, dude. This thing ignites. If they're for me, it's like, you know, I ignite. And I'm helpless in that. And my dojo is open basically the same hours every day. I work basically every day. My trip to the Big Island was supposed to be a vacation. I'm still trying to get that concept down. You know, I worked basically every day and was buying a house. You know, I mean, the second I walked in, it was happening. I mean, how I even own a house is like, I'm up at night going, how did this happen? And because truly, I don't know how it happened. But I do understand now that everything's just happening to me. And that's the experiential side of human design that we'd like to speak to, as well as the educational stuff that we'll continue to put out. But guys, again, listener empowered. Shaking $20 out of 50 of you is hilarious, dude. But we thank you very much, and you do help support our ongoing endeavors. So if you want to become a subscriber or a patron saint, I like that way better. Patron saint, $20 a month, or drop us a few bucks every now and then. If I've helped you, if I've helped anybody in your life, you know, hey, a little donation here and there, it's nice, guys. It doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't make us any money. It just lets us know that there's still energy out there coming this direction, and we see it, dude. We can see what's going on. So I think that's enough for now, and I probably said more than I needed to. And yeah, dude, I'm going to be at the Kava bar drinking, talking story with the boys. You know, I'm not really going for the whole New Age, you know, yogini trip over there, but you know, I might get sucked into a little qigong or something. Aloha.
The state of independence shall be. The state of independence shall be.